Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children over the age of 18, this is the ICW Fans Podcast. This is Asylum Breaking Ground, and we are on episode number 3. Today in the little white room, the big white room, we have got Mr. Charles Vyce. How you doing, sir?
I'm not bad. How's yourself?
Not bad at all. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Made
No
a
bother.
bit of an effort. I thought I'd better dress up for you today.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it for you.
I mean, yeah, it's alright.
Okay then, so got a couple of questions for you. Who and what inspired you to become a professional wrestler?
Well, I first started watching wrestling back in 1998. I believe the first match I watched was Goldust versus Val Venus at Judgment Day.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
So that was a bold eye-opening, wondering what this strange gold man is doing. So Goldust immediately hooked me, just because I had no idea what was going on.
I don't even think he did.
No, and then I don't remember anything else from that pay-per-view, and then I think I watched Capital Carnage 98, I believe it was X-Pac versus The Rock, and I just really enjoyed X-Pac. I liked seeing this smaller guy going toe-to-toe with the champ at the time.
Yeah, who was...
And that just immediately hooked me.
That's it. And
it was the strange characters and, to be honest, the short guys that really... inspired me, to be honest.
Aye, it's for everyone. It's totally for everyone.
I was just seeing myself, imagining myself in that ring.
And here we are.
And here I am, in a little white room.
So, well then, if you could give advice to yourself or anyone else out there who's looking to become a professional wrestler, what would you have liked to have known at the time, or what would you advise someone else to do?
I think the biggest piece of advice I'd probably give, this is personal advice to people who's wanting to start.
Yeah.
Just start.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think I've wasted so many years going, oh, I'm too short. Oh, I live far away. Oh, I can't do this. I can't do that. And eventually got to a point where I was just like, if I don't do it now, I'll become an old man and go, what could have been? Yeah. And I didn't want to be lying in a hospital bed on my deathbed just going, what if?
What if?
So if you're on the fence about doing it,
do it.
Just do
it.
Don't know unless you try.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. That's great advice. Yeah. Okay, so let's take it back to you. That's great advice for giving out to people. But back to you. Mm-hmm. Do you have a dream opponent? Anyone at all? Any promotion? Any time periods? Any country? Anywhere? Anytime? Anything? Who would you love to get in that ring with?
It would have to be Shawn Michaels in 1997.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know he's notoriously was not...
difficult?
A bit difficult personally, but there was nobody on this planet
no one on that level. Yeah.
could touch Shawn Michaels in 1997.
You think you could?
I mean, I'd try.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I'd get a few jabs in.
I'd totally watch that. That'd be awesome.
And you know what? If he just wins in 5 seconds after kicking me in the face,
it's still you can still say you took on Shawn Michaels.
I've fulfilled my life. I can just end it all there. That's all good for me. But I remember I had like an Undertaker VHS, and that was my eye-opening to Shawn Michaels. There was like highlights of the Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, I like that guy.
Quite, yeah, okay.
And then by the time I was properly hooked on wrestling, he was out with his back injury.
Yeah.
And then when he came back, I just hooked myself. Everything Shawn Michaels just hooked it straight to me. And that was
amazing.
Aye.
That's cool. No, thank you. Okay. So you mentioned Hell in a Cell there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a dream match that you'd like to do? Would you like to get in there? Would you do a Hell in a Cell or anything at all?
Well, it is a Shawn Michaels inspired answer.
Okay.
But it would be a ladder match.
Yes, I knew that was coming.
Yes. So Razor Ramon, WrestleMania 10, absolute classic. No Mercy 2008 against Jericho. Two of the greatest ladder matches of all time. What have they got in common? Shawn Michaels. He's the greatest wrestler of all time. It's my favourite match type of all time. And I'd just love to just fall off some ladders.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure that could probably be arranged.
I hope so.
Well, I've got a feeling I know what your next answer is going to be.
Okay.
But I'm not a gambling man, so I'm going to keep it to myself. After you've said it, I'll say if that's what it was.
We'll see.
What do you think, in your opinion, is the greatest finishing move of all time?
Well, I am partial to a Sweet Chin Music.
Hey, that's what I was going to say.
You know what? You're half right, because I'd say there's a joint answer.
Okay.
Shawn Michaels, Sweet Chin Music, but I am absolutely partial to a Diamond Cutter or an RKO. Just a cutter's just a thing of beauty. When it's hit perfectly, absolutely nothing tops it.
It looks great. It can be done from nowhere. Exactly. It can be done with a long setup. There's so many different ways.
RKO and Shawn Michaels' feature music are very similar.
Yeah.
They can be countered into anything. They can be countered from anything. It's just a thing of beauty. Heat of the moment. 1 second. Boom.
Done. You're out. That's it.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Great. Thank you. Okay then. So this last part of this episode is for you.
Okay.
Is there anything you would like to get out there to anyone that's watching this? Anything you want to get off your chest? Anything you want to say to people? Floor is yours.
Well, first off, I'd like to thank you for giving me this platform.
No, thank you for coming. Thanks for doing it.
No bother at all. And as I'd probably say a slightly lesser known Asylum talent as myself, there's an absolute plethora of other Asylum talent out there that are still coming through the ranks. Like Little Levi. Absolutely adore his work. Mikey Devine and Rabu Romero, they're coming up too. There's a lot of hidden gems in the Asylum, so obviously like myself, there's more coming through, so just keep your eye out. There's plenty more talent in that pool.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Charlie Vyce. Thank you so much for coming along. Sorry, Mr. Charles Vyce, my apologies. And
okay.
Thank you for your time. And yeah, it's been quite pleasurable. Yeah.
Thank you.
For your chance to win an Asylum Breaking Ground exclusive signed print and custom trading card, simply like and share our original promotional video link post, and make sure to like and follow the social media accounts of ICW Fans Podcast and our featured episode guest. Entrants must be following a minimum of one social media account for both ICW Fans Podcast and our featured episode guest to be counted. Competition entry available from Monday at 8 PM following the video link post and will be open for at least 4 working days. Entries made after the competition closes on the Friday of that week at 8 PM will not be counted or included. If you're watching on demand, you can still like and share original post to further promote, however no entry will be included. Full terms and conditions can be found on our website.